we had somebody that had called in with a story about Chainbreaker and the difference that it made in their life. And so, because a lot of times you're going through concerts really quick, you meet people, they call them meet and greets or meet and splits. Hey, how you doing? I love your music. You mean a lot to me. You smell nice, and then they're gone. And,
you don't get to say much.
Yeah. So. And so I wanted you to hear this because I thought it was pretty cool.
I went through a time where I was so depressed. I had just broken up with my ex at the time. My grandmother just died. I just switched to a new job. Financially, I was just rock bottom. I wasn't happy. I knew of God, but I didn't know God. I was so depressed and suicidal, and I wanted to end it all and just say, all right, I'm done. I'm driving off a bridge. On the way back from Camas, Washington to Portland, there's a bridge that you have to go over. It said, God, if you don't do something in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to come see you. If you are real, do something drastic. And I heard God say, turn on the radio. It's like, what do you mean, turn on the radio? Like, why do you want me to turn on the radio? Like, I want to commit suicide, God. Why do you want me to turn on the radio at this specific point? And he goes, just turn on the radio, Jacob, and trust me. So I turned on the radio, and Fear is a Liar by Zach Williams was playing. And it was on Way FM. Listen to the song. I grabbed the steering wheel, and it's like, God, I needed that. The church I was going to has a Friday night, prayer service, fire service. I drive to church that night, going over the same bridge that I almost committed suicide on. And I rededicated my life. And ever since then, I've been on fire.
See, I think that's cool, man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Like, that's one of those things, you don't always hear these things, and to know that you have that kind of, that God's working through you to alter somebody's life. I know you don't really know what to say after someone tells you that.
No,
but
I mean, it's nuts. But that was me 7 years ago. When I was in Europe, when I was in that van driving across Europe for 8 hours, my wife and me were on the verge of a divorce. I was on the verge of losing my kids. And I literally had the same conversation. I was like, God, I know who you are. Grown up with you my whole life, but if you're real, prove it. And that was it. Like, literally, our bus driver was scanning stations within an hour of that. And I heard Redeemed by Big Daddy Weave come across the radio in Spain. I mean,
really?
that doesn't happen. That's not circumstance. That's God does those things. And so, I mean, that's the thing. Like, these songs we're writing, God's given these songs to us. Like, the way I always say it is, if you give God a pen and paper and let him write a song, he's going to do what he wants to with it.